Being a woman today is hard. That's why we've got this badass bitch patrolling the town, putting misogynists, sexists, and other women haters in their place. Out of the kitchen and onto the streets, I sure as hell wouldn't want to get in the way of... Thunder Cunt.
All right, let's get this one started. Oh, actually, would you be a doll and take notes? Jessica's out today.
I mean, I guess I could.
All right, gentlemen and lady. Corporate says sales are down 4% since the website got updated. Okay, we need to fix it now. So, talk to me. What do we got?
Business, business, business. Cut costs, pay people less, streamline the website.
I think that if we just redesign the website menu, it'll have people be able to find our products more easily.
It's about synergy. It's about streamlining. Okay, we're spending too much.
No, we just need to fix the menu. It'll help people find our products more easily.
Actually, I just remembered. You know Jeff from accounting?
Oh, yeah.
It's his birthday this week. Could you plan a party for him this week?
He would love it. That'd
really
be great. I can't do that kind of shit.
Oh, no, I don't have that party planning, Gene. You know what I'm saying?
What is wrong with you? She is not your secretary, okay? Just because she's a woman does not mean that she needs to be taking notes. She's a goddamn engineer. What's wrong with you? She shouldn't be planning birthday parties. That's not within her job description. She's the best person you have, and you're too stupid to see it.
Oh my god, she's right. I'm not qualified for this job. I've just been repeating the buzzwords.
You know what? You're right. I'll have the other engineer lady plan the parties. She looks like she'll like the party.
Thank God.
Come on.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That solved it.
Yeah. So, yeah, optimizing, cutting benefits.
That's always the answer.
Yeah.
Pay people less.
Happy hour later?
Yeah. Yeah,
probably.
for sure.
Yeah.
Aw, that's so adorable.
So, Alana, how's your search going?
The apps are full of so many fuckboys. Do you want me to hook you up with the guy that I work with, Dave?
Dave? Dave, the one that goes to conventions? And he collects My Little Pony dolls? What do you think of me?
Well,
No.
yeah, but he's not a fuckboy. You are the last one from our graduating class who's still single.
Wow. Listen, I know we grew up thinking we'll marry a guy like Idris Elba, but that's just not the reality we're in. Sometimes we have to settle for a fixer-upper. And honestly, it's not like you're trying too hard. I mean, when was the last time you did your nails?
There are so many things wrong with this right now. First of all, you don't need to be in a relationship to be a full functioning person. Also, men, not fixer-uppers. If he likes My Little Pony, that's fine. It doesn't hurt anybody, so who the fuck cares? Stop being so judgmental. Just be happy you have people in your life that love you. Do we understand?
Yeah, we need to build each other up.
And who knows, maybe Idris will get a divorce.
Kind of. You know what? We're close enough.
Okay, we do agree My Little Pony's way too much though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no way. Pokemon though. Pokemon's good.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, it's been way too fucking long. I gotta get laid tonight.
Bro, don't worry about it. Jeffrey here celebrating his birthday next week, and little Timmy, this guy's loco.
We got this.
This is
Don't
the
worry.
spot.
I mean, we're gonna have conversations with young ladies. We are gonna ask them how they are, talk to them, just try to have a good time, you know?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but that one's got some pretty big titties over there.
Bro.
You know, I'm not much of a titty guy. I'm more of an ass guy. You know that.
Yeah, me too. Look at that one. Look at that ass, bro.
Well, that ass is on point, but damn, everything's butterface though. Come on, man. I can't do that.
Guys, you're being so... It's embarrassing, okay? We're in public, you guys just treat women like, I don't know, like they're people. And Hector, sleeping around with random women, it's not gonna help you. It's not gonna replace anyone.
Yeah, we will.
I mean, you don't have to go there, bro.
Oh my God! It's Thunder Cunt.
Oh,
God.
You guys!
Yeah.
I'm flustered. I love your work. I follow you on Insta.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Like, thank you.
So who are you here for?
Oh, these idiots. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I steal your thunder?
A little, but you're doing a really good job. It's totally fine. Like, I love that you're doing this. We need more guys like you. Actually, do you want a cookie?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, but we don't
It's so good.
No, none of you get cookies. It's only for him.
What did he do?
Don't be a douche. He gets cookies.
I don't get it, bro.
So, like, is the premise here that if we treat women like humans, they'll sleep with us?
Shut up.
I don't buy that shit.
You guys don't get cookies.
Well, as women, I guess we're used to taking what we can get. But we won't stop. Thundercunt, as we speak, is policing the patriarchy and putting them on notice. Your chauvinist days are numbered because here comes Thundercunt. God damn. Being a woman.
What's wrong?
Well, it happened.
No,
I know. Stupid. Oh, I hooked up with my ex.
why? We talked about this.
And it gets worse.
I can't imagine how.
Well... He messaged me on Christmas saying, hope you're well. And 2 hours later, we banged on his windowsill.
I couldn't imagine why you'd do such a thing after he refused to give you a ring.
But when he called and said, I miss your sugar tits, I put on my hot dress, the one with the slits. Had sex with my ex and I got an STD. Not even a t-shirt, just an STD. And I know the affection wasn't worth the infection, but I still had sex with my ex and got an STD.
I want you to live your life, but he's such a piece of shit. You know the time to just hit it and quit it, and I'm sure it made you happy, but now you're about to sappy.
How rude!
You had sex with your ex and I got an STD. Had sex with your ex and I got an STD. Had sex with your ex and you got an STD. You had sex with your ex and got an STD.
Listen up, I swore he went through a change.
Even when he said you up,
It didn't seem that strange. I really did miss him and I still wanna kiss him, but I had sex with my ex and got an STD.
so which one did you get? Was it crabs or the clap?
Even worse,
Oh crap.
the clam.
Oh damn, wait, which one is that? Oh, that's not that bad. You can just get antibiotics for that.
Oh, yeah. Well, now I am treating for something so fleeting, but I still had sex with my ex and got an STD.
know, once you're all cleared up, we'll find you someone else on Hinge. Look at this one.
Oh, he's kind of cute.
I know. Look, oh my god, look at those biceps.
Wow.
They're so big.
Oh my god.
And veiny.
All right, boys and girls.
I can't stop sweating. I wore the wrong thing totally. Wore dogs to the beach. Long black socks. I never learned. I guess I'm a tropic goth wearing black to the beach. I'm munching on Litos from la cafeteria. Stunning on you hoes with la guaperia. Amidst your hate and my life is full of alegría. Get my nails done with the girls from Hialeah. Give them extra tip cause they make a bitch feel. Dropping all the hits at 1,000 degrees. Putting you on mute for my own sanity. Catch me in a mood when I'm on sativa. Have you ever thought about your own legacy? Baddest bitch ever, indisputably me. I had no choice, hija de Marielita. Santa Clara Holguín, but still me dicen gringa. Fuck y'all, you can suck what rhymes with piña. You forgot about La Sabuesera. Get a little money, mommy turns into a fucking fiera. Thighs, clap thighs, rub everything better. Gym pants, high waist, crop top, sweater. Cubanita 305, la que más deseas. Acuérdense de mí. Espinas negras y lágrimas feliz. Acuérdense. Up, everyone. Week 11 of Pop Flash. We have been doing this show for 11 weeks now, and I can't believe it. This is an alternate reality. It doesn't seem real at all. But overall, we're completely grateful and thankful for all of you who watched every single week, to the 50 dedicated ones of you who have stayed tuned. We can't wait to get back on the stage. We can't wait to start doing shows for you again. But in the meantime, we're going to continue to safely and, courageously do our shows online. So thank you for joining us. None of this would be possible without our community, the people that we do this for, the good vibes that we want to put out. It's all because of our actors. Let's bring out the cast of Comedy Class. Hey everybody.
Hello.
It's a tough week, but I'm really looking forward to giving the people some relief, right?
Good vibes.
A little bit of escapism, a little bit of good vibes. So let's see what we can do for people all over. Awesome. Let's go to our first game. Peter, if you're ready, follow along. It's called Press Conference.
Press conference is the game where one of our own will be drilled by reporters. You know, just like those White House press briefings that are going so beautifully. But we're gonna need you, the audience, to drop it in the chat. You're gonna need the suggestion of the topic of our press conference. Drop it in the chat, and someone will have to endure the firing squad. Oh my God, Nico's watching me? From Argentina? Oh my God. Cool, all right, we're gonna do it. We are going to start our game press conference. The person who will be delivering their speech today is Jeffrey Brenman. You see him there with all the American flags behind him. God bless America, Jeffrey. Today you will be talking about tap water. Feel free to start talking and take questions whenever you'd like.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this very important press conference. We have some big news about tap water, okay? You've loved tap water, we'll say for centuries, but today it's upgraded. That's right. All tap water is now going to be replaced with bottled water. That's it. Yeah, the bottled water will flow through your tap. That's all we got to say, so I'm going to open it up to questions. I saw Al D'Amico first. Why don't you go first?
Hi, thank you. Al D'Amico here from Rapids Water Park. Water parks, right? They use a lot of tap water. There's a lot of word around the street that Fiji is going to take over the water from the parks. I think that's a great idea, but we haven't had a confirmation yet. Is that true?
Wait, so you work for Rapids, but you're asking me if Fiji is going to take over your company?
Yes.
I can't say yes or no to that, but if I were you, I'd be looking at the Coca-Cola company, all right? They're the ones that are buying up all the water parks. It's a lot of fun, and it's healthy. Let's go to you, Lisa.
Lisa Legend, Worldwide Waterworks. Is there any truth that you are going to collect rainwater and bottle that?
No, that is preposterous. All right. I just want to say I'm also a big fan of your pieces in Monopoly. But no, we're absolutely not going to be collecting rainwater. This is bottled water. Bottled water comes from the places that bottled water comes from. And we all know where those places are. Okay. So now, next question. Let's go ahead with Anastasia.
Yes, Anastasia from Mattel Magazine. I was wondering, so the plastic from those water bottles, if it's going to replace all the water in the world, how are we going to make Barbies without all that plastic, huh?
Well, that's the beautiful thing, all right? The bottle isn't there. It's just the water inside the bottle that's going to flow through your tap. So it's bottled water, sans bottle. So you can build all the Barbies you want. That's going to be the beautiful thing about this great new solution. All right, Patrick.
Hey, yeah, Patrick from Fuckboy News. So I'm very excited about the bottle service, right? But what if I still want to tap that, you know?
Yes, well, now your tap will be even more refreshing. We'll just say there. That's actually all the time we have for questions today. This has been a big important announcement regarding tap water. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey. Not easy to get all those questions thrown at you, but at least you didn't storm out like our president. All right, let's move on. Let's play another courtroom drama case. If I have the right thing. Oh no, my iPad turned off. Ah! Okay, let's do it. This next game is called Objection. Objection is a game where you, the audience, will suggest the topic of debate for tonight. So is it Pepsi versus Coke, grass versus cement, Apple versus Samsung? Let's get a topic and put it in the chat. Wow, some shade in the comments already. Jesus Christ. Leave LaCroix alone. All right, I think I've got it. Peter, bring me back. Let's bring out the protector of my realm, my all-time bailiff, Lisa Legend.
Hey, Judge.
Hey, Lisa, how's it been this week?
Weird week. It's kind of weird out there. I don't know. I think we're all fed up with this.
It's been a weird week, but I've been enjoying simple pleasures. Last night, my Roomba went back to its home for the very first time. She learned a new trick.
Oh, that's great. You got her trained. Yeah.
See, there isn't too much horror in the world. Let's bring out our counselors. On one side, we'll have Al D'Amico and Anastasia Pavlinskaya. And on the other side, we'll have Morgan Denny and Allison McCoy. How are you all today?
Fabulous. Wonderful. How are you, actually?
I'm actually doing really good. Thank you for being the first one to ask me.
They've asked. We thought it.
The people want to know, who will reign supreme in the battle of Hunger Games versus Harry Potter? Yes. So Al and Anastasia, you will be arguing for the Hunger Games. And Morgan and Allison, you will be arguing in favor of Harry Potter. Bailiff, please swear in our council people.
Oyez, oyez, come to order in this, the Villain Online Court of Questionable Justice. Now in session. Counselors, please raise your right hands. In the case of Harry Potter versus, what was it?
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Harry Potter versus Hunger Games. Do you hereby solemnly swear to accept the duties and responsibilities in this resolution of this senseless matter to the very best of your ability? Say I do.
I do.
In that case, members of our online jury, please remain seated and welcome back to the bench our honorable, Judge Santos.
What? I'm not honorable?
I don't know. There's some word on the street. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Not what I've heard, Judge. It's not what I've heard.
Okay, so I'm putting out feelers for a new bailiff. All right, let's begin with the opening statements in favor of the Hunger Games.
Ladies, gentlemen, a beautiful judge. Wow, stunning eyeshadow, incredible. Yeah, there she is. I'm here to present to you a case of not only Hunger Games versus Harry Potter, but fluff versus substance. As you can tell, substance is something that is within the Hunger Games trilogy, and now the prequel that just came out, which I just read last night and shook. Anyways, the substance of these books and these movies is far beyond some magical land that doesn't exist in a made-up school in the middle of nowhere that nobody gives a fuck about. The Hunger Games takes place in our land, in a not too far away future. It deals with oppression, it deals with power, and what happens when the wrong people get into power. Does that sound familiar to you? The Hunger Games are all of that wrapped in this beautiful trilogy. And in the trilogy of movies that stars Jennifer fucking Lawrence. No Emma Watson with her one-tone acting, or Daniel Radcliffe with his whatevers, and the other guy, I don't even remember his name, the redhead. Who cares about them? An Oscar-winning actress is headlining the Hunger Games trilogy. That should tell you enough about the material. An Oscar-winning actress, that's all I have to say. The Hunger Games, the fallen tributes that fell for you to choose substance over fluff and magic and cheesy happy endings that we all know are not real. Choose the Hunger Games because it's a future not too far away. Thank you.
Oh my God, I'm scared. That was a warning for the ages. All right, now let's begin with the opening statements in favor of Harry Potter.
Thank you, Your Honor. In times like these, when you sit down and you want to read a book or watch a movie, would you rather think about the depressing possible future, dystopia, children killing each other, I don't know, who knows, it's so boring. Or would you rather sit down and escape to a fantasy land where children are not killing each other, they're not pitted against each other, they are helping each other with magic and spells and playing fun games on broomsticks, and together they are, defeating the noseless guy, who is one of the most iconic villains ever, I must say. My fellow counselor Al mentioned Jennifer Lawrence, but may I also point out that there is no iconic female character more than Hermione. We would not have Emma Watson without Hermione. I mean, it doesn't even hold a candle, and she's not even the main character. Is there a Hunger Games world you can go to in Orlando? No, there is not, and I doubt there will be anytime soon. I'm going to be at Harry Potter World as soon as it opens again, and I'm going to be reading those books and watching those movies for escapism. Hashtag knows this guy. Thank you.
Damn. TBH, I don't know if anybody would miss Emma Watson if she wasn't around. Certainly not me. All right, let's begin with the cross-examination. Let's bring out all of our counselors and our bailiff if she's still on my side.
I am. I just got a little, I've been cooped up so much. I got a little
nasty. Too much. All right, let's begin with the cross-examination of Harry Potter by Hunger Games.
Counselor Denny, you mentioned the feminism of Harry Potter, but isn't the title of the series a man's name?
It was all written by a woman, and in fact, she had to, write under the name J.K. to get published. So the whole thing is very feminist.
Enough questions.
When you end an argument with, "Ooh," you know you made a good point. All right, let's do the reverse. Let's get the cross-examination of Harry Potter by Hunger Games, or whatever it is.
Counselor D'Amico, you mentioned multiple times that Jennifer Lawrence has won an Oscar and that means that it's a better film. Wouldn't you also agree that a lot of really great films haven't gotten Oscars just because they're not full of white people? Are Oscars really that important and an actual merit of how good a movie is?
You do realize Harry Potter, the three main characters are all white, right?
I'm talking about Oscars.
The tea was spilled, and now you must clean it up. Let's begin with the closing arguments in favor of Hunger Games.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. Hello. We are here today in this chaotic world because of capitalism. And while these are both very successful trilogies, the carbon footprint of Harry Potter, whether it's 7 books, whether it's a theme park that is very frivolous, whether it's all of those things, just it's too much. Hunger Games, it grounds us. It puts us in a reality that, again, like my beautiful co-counselor said, it's a little too close to home. But it's a wake-up call led by a woman, The way that Jennifer Lawrence portrays in those movies, I mean, that was the foundation for everything that she ever did. And come on, can I just talk about that fucking braid that she would do? Like, people pay money to get things done like that. Oh my goodness. And it eats me up alive, no pun intended. When people tell me that Harry Potter is this beautiful thing, I mean, Harry Potter, lots of murder in Harry Potter, but the Hunger Games, I mean, it was all for a greater good. And we all need to look inside of ourselves, especially in these trying times, and understand that we need to be better. And Hunger Games teaches us how to be better. And while I'm here on a personal story, I'm a journalist. But when I was a teen journalist, the Hunger Games movie came to Broward Mall. And I got to see Jennifer Lawrence live speaking. She braced my presence. And it was almost like I saw God. I don't know. I think I was really touched by an angel. So whether you want to be touched by an angel, you want to look at the capitalism that will take us, the things that will take us to the horrible places, and how we can be better. If you don't want to see the ugly in the world, then you aren't seeing the truth. And plus, isn't J.K. Rowling transphobic? Like, didn't she get canceled? I'm here for all people, not just whatever J.K. Rowling wants to tweet out, because I don't remember what it was, but I remember it was pretty damn bad and it put a bad taste in my mouth. Not as angelic as Jennifer Lawrence. Drop mic, thank you.
Wow. We stand a woke queen. Gay rights. Gay rights will always get you there. All right, let's bring out all of our counselors and our all-time bailiff so we can take a verdict from our audience.
No. We
No?
didn't get the closing argument.
Oh, I forgot y'all existed.
It was
Sorry.
so
Closing
compelling.
argument. It's live TV. I hate you all.
Okay, well, a few things there. Oh gosh. So first of all, we talk about J.K. Rowling and how canceled she is. Are you flipping kidding me? She has been one of the best advocates for welfare systems and human rights, like in the Western world. She, on record, pays all of her taxes. She doesn't put all of her book money into offshore accounts. No, she proudly puts it into the British welfare system because she knows how important that is. And in this day and age, shouldn't we be taking care of one another? So first of all, leave her out of this. She's Louise. Second, Harry Potter was one of the first young adult book series to really mobilize children and get them interested in literature. Who can remember the countless bookstores that had children lined up around the block every year to get the new Harry Potter book? I mean, this was legendary. I knew people that the new book would come out, you wouldn't see them for a week because they were reading. That didn't happen with the Hunger Games. Those are like this big. We're not boosting reading scores with that. No. The Harry Potter books, gosh darn, that was like a college textbook, and we have smarter kids because of it. Not only that, just literacy rights in general. Do you want to know how many parents groups tried to shut down Harry Potter because it was witchcraft and evil? Harry Potter and its fans made sure that we had all the books we needed and that books would not be banned. Thank you.
Alrighty. Thank you for that terse argument. Now we can bring out all of our council people and our all-time bailiff to take the final verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen of our online jury, it's now time for you to deliberate. You must decide between Harry Potter or the Hunger Games, and you're going to do this by dropping in the chat the team that you think presented the best case. The first 3 entries determine which side will tip the scales of justice and be victorious. So basically, you're voting for either introverts or extroverts, bookworms, magical fantasy world, or a fantasy world of archery and running around in the forest. Drop it in the chat.
You know, I am neither fair nor impartial, but my mom thought everything was demonic anyway, so I never watched Harry Potter.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
I'm sorry.
All those movies.
What you say?
Hey.
Oh, God. All right. I think we have a winner, though. Are you ready, bailiff? The jury has spoken, and it is a resounding Harry Potter! No one's surprised. Take your broke-ass braids somewhere else, Jennifer Lawrence. You were only good in Winter's Zone. All right, let's move on. The next game is called ABC Newsline. ABC Newsline is a game where our very own actors will be delivering the news to you. Here's the catch. Each sentence that they utter must start with the next letter of the alphabet. So, drop a letter into the alphabet, pick a cool one. There's 26 to choose from. And we'll get started right away. All right, we've got our letter. This one goes out to Marcelo Hulkberg. He has been a consistent fan throughout all of our live streams. Shout out to you, dude. I'm going to send you a t-shirt. Just send me $20. Let's bring out our anchors for today. They are Priscilla Blanco and Patrick Rodriguez. What's up, y'all?
How's it going?
What's up?
Okay, thank you for being on the front line of the news. The letter that you will be starting with today is our very own W. This is ABC Newsline.
Welcome, everybody, to ABC Newsline. My name is Priscilla Blanco, and tonight I'm committed to bringing you the good news.
Xavier Lopez is my name, and I am also ready. Let's get down to it.
Yes. Today I was, thinking about how animals really just bring such comfort. And I was surprised to hear that there's actually an adoption drive for bunnies.
Zigzag my tallywag. I had no idea. For bunnies, you say? Well, that sounds just about hopping.
Absolutely. You know, one of my favorite bunnies is actually named Bun Bun, and I play with him. It's my neighbor's bunny.
Bun Bun the bunny? Oh, how delightful. It's so nice to hear such wonderful things. But let's take it out to our correspondent out in the field, Jeffrey.
Can you hear me in the studio?
Don't you know we can hear you? That's right.
Everything sounds pretty clear on my end.
Fantastic. Well, I'm here at the park where the bunny drive is happening. We're just waiting for those rabbits to show up. So far, they haven't made an appearance.
Good golly, they have yet to make an appearance, but I remember saying that it was going to start at 3.
How about can you take pictures for me, please, Jeff? Because I'm waiting for them right here, actually.
I sure can. I'll definitely catch some cute bunny pics for you. But yeah, we don't know where the bunnies are. They
Jeff,
said
are you saying that there is a breaking development in this story that we don't know where the bunnies are?
Wait. Don't know where the bunnies are.
Keep going. I don't totally understand your question.
Let me explain. There is a breaking development in the story in which the bunnies are gone.
My gosh! No. That can't be true. Jeff, can you confirm?
No, I can't confirm it, but I can certainly imply it. All right? The bunnies were supposed to be here. They're not here. This story just got juicy.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we take a bad turn in the story. What was supposed to be a nice fluff piece has now turned into a mystery. So if you can know anything, call 1-800-CRIME STOPPERS.
Obstacles happen every day, and it's okay. What matters is how we overcome them.
Prepare for the worst, expect the best. That's what my grandma always said, and that's what we're going to do today.
Question, have you checked to your left?
Rear, maybe?
Son of a... Oh, I can't say that. Yeah, that's where the bunnies are. They're all down there. We're going to have to move.
Thank goodness that is the case.
Unbelievably relieved, honestly.
Very relieved, if you ask me. I thought this was going to be a tragedy. Turns out it's a holiday.
We here at the news salute you, Jeff, and we salute you all at home.
Amazing! That was ABC Newsline. Ooh. I want to watch that news. It's better than One America News Network. All right, let's move on to our next game. Look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's a terrorist organization. Let's move on to our next game. It's called War Letters. Yeah. War Letters is a game where our people will be writing passionate letters to each other across space and time. We're going to need you, the audience, to drop the suggestion of a famous historical conflict or even a time period if you don't know history, so that we can get the game going. You know, I think we've got one. Bring me back, Peter. This is a game called War Letters, and the two people writing letters to each other will be Morgan and Lisa. And you all are living through the Red Scare. McCarthyism, all right? Cool. Here we go.
Francois, it's so terrible. I've written the most wonderful play, and yet I've been blacklisted in Hollywood. I would love to come back to New York, but I feel like I have to stay out here to try to sell my script to someone to get this made. Love, Hermina.
Dear Hermina, well, good luck selling your script. You were always a really good writer. Take your time. I'm going to use your really nice china while you're gone. I'm going to have a dinner party. Hope you don't mind. Love, Francois.
Francois, how is it that you can use the china that was given to us by my mother without me there? I don't want you to have fun without me, if the truth be told. Please, remain true. In all that you do, love, Hermina. Oh, I made a rhyme.
Dear Hermina, yes, your writing is getting better. How is the writing going? Has anyone picked up your script? Seriously, take your time. I think I'm going to sell your motorcycle. It just was gathering rust. Hope you don't mind. Love, Francois.
Francois, not my beloved motorcycle. You know that was the first thing I bought for myself when I sold my first poem to the New Yorker. How could you? How's the writing going? I don't know. I've seemed to have writer's block. And I just seem blocked in all ways. I want to come home to you, my darling. Love, Hermina.
Dear Hermina, I believe in you. Maybe you should just stay there and keep writing. Since, you know, communism is really scary and everything, I mean, I was talking to your boyfriend about it, and I'm gonna steal him. I hope that's okay. We miss you. Love, Francois.
Dear Francois, you know about my boyfriend? What? No, I'm coming home right away. As soon as I can sell this script, I'll be able to afford a plane ticket for passage back to New York. Please, don't do anything drastic. Please, wait for me, Hermina.
Dear Hermina, you are cordially invited to the wedding of myself and your boyfriend. You're welcome to come back, but we have also rented out your room. Love, Francois.
Damn! There is no room for sympathy during the Red Scare. Sorry, you two. Sorry, Hermina. You'll bounce back, though. I do believe in love. All right, let's move on to our next game. It's one of my absolute favorites. It's called Fortune Teller. Fortune Teller is a game where one of our mystical enchantresses will be guessing the fortune of 3 patrons. We're gonna need you, the audience, to provide those fortunes. Drop them in the chat. We're looking for 1 good fortune, 1 bad fortune, and 1 weird fortune. Can we get a good fortune, y'all? We're really focusing on the bad. All right, bring me back, Peter. Let's introduce to the people our mystical enchantress, the one and only Patrick Fatone.
Hello.
Are you using a filter, or are there 3 of you?
What? I have conjured the spirits of all the Joey Fatones. This is young Joey. This is old Joey, and I am Joey Medium.
I wouldn't call it medium, but hey, let's go back, all right?
Fuck.
Sorry, y'all. We're close. Don't worry. Okay, let's bring out the 3 patrons for today. They are Anastasia, Joseph, and Allison. Hey y'all.
Ice cold.
Ice cold, but he knows that my love for him is forever. He'll see
did that.
All right, cool. He literally walked into that.
Too
All right.
easy. Too easy.
Anastasia, you'll be getting the good fortune. And because Flamingo Chaos has been so insistent, your good fortune is that you will get a record deal. Hey, Priscilla's musical improv workshop class paid off. You got a record deal after the first class. Crazy. If you didn't sign up for the class, sorry, it's sold out.
Too late.
And Joseph, you will be getting the bad fortune. I'm sorry, bruh. But you are going to...
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
No, I'm not. Your bad fortune is that your bathtub is going to start running milk instead of water.
Fuck.
I mean, if it's almond milk, it's good. If it's regular milk, it's bad. But whatever.
I might be the Count Bathory of milk.
I know. Allison, you're going to get the weird fortune, okay? Because you're the weirdest bitch I know.
I know, right?
You're going to start, pudding is going to start running out of your nose.
Okay, that sounds good, actually.
Feels familiar? A little bit? All right, cool. Everybody get out of here. I'm going to bring in our Patrick Fatone one more time. Somebody call him. Call him. Call Patrick.
Patrick!
Patrick! There he is.
I am here, and I look great. I am ready.
You have a fresh new haircut. Those glasses bring out the blue in your eyes.
That's
and
right.
You are a joy to be around. But here we go. This is fortune time.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Hello.
Ooh, a sweet, sweet wind came through and led me right to you, girl. That's right. It's Patrick Fatone. How can I help you? Tell me about your life.
I mean, I just had to go to such a musical, mystical person because I'm just really feeling that like good, lucky energy.
That's right. That's right. For you, this Joey tells me already, you don't even need to speak a word, that you're going to meet Pharrell Williams.
Oh, no. Meet? I mean, like, I honestly just think that I'm actually born for stardom. I'm pretty close, but I think I am actually going to get there.
Of course, because the other Joey tells me that, ooh, 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 you're gonna be on The Voice, and you're gonna win.
Yeah, that is probably something I am gonna do, but I think I'm gonna circumnavigate that and just do it on my own. I mean, I'm a go-getter, and I really just feel like I'm gonna be able to really be like up there and do my thing.
Yes, of course. Well, you are gonna go. Your record is gonna go platinum, baby girl.
But before it goes platinum,
you're gonna get a record deal, baby girl.
Oh my God! I can't believe right now. Okay, bye. Thank you so much.
I'm looking too far into the future. Problem. I'll take the next person.
Hi, Patrick Fatone.
Oh. Such a negative energy, like when Justin left. I mean, we all left split amicably, is what we did. But there's something wrong. Tell me everything about your life.
Yeah, I'm like Chris Kirkpatrick. You know, I just keep having like these nightmares about like, I get home and like after a long day of like, you know, just dancing and doing activities and stuff, and I just want to, you know, get the sweat off of me. But I get in there in the bathroom and I don't know. It just gets fuzzy from there.
All right, cool. You're giving me a lot of information all at once, but it's fine. Me and the Joeys, we got this because you are gonna run out of towels.
Oh God, I certainly hope not. No, I mean, but like before I don't even get to the towel part in my nightmare. Like I'm just in there, you know, where one would wipe the sweat off or rather wash the sweat off.
Ooh, you stop right there. You're gonna be in the bathroom, am I right?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be in the particular place in the bathroom that one washes.
Oh, yes, of course. You are gonna be in my favorite place in the whole house. You're gonna be in the shower, making it rain.
Oh no, I think in my dream I'm like soaking. You know, I'm like soaking in the.
Well, you didn't let me get started. You didn't let me finish. You take showers in the bathtub.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. Yeah, my bathroom is a bathtub. But like,
But you were gonna. You're gonna fall asleep in the bathtub and the water's gonna flood your house?
Oh no, I do that all the time. I fall asleep in my bathtub and my house floods. But no, I'm like scared that like something else is gonna come out of the faucet. You know, it's not gonna be water, but it's gonna be like
fire's gonna come out of your faucet.
No, I feel like I'm getting like vitamin D vibes out of my faucet, like something's just gonna.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there because you are gonna have a bath in ultraviolet light.
Oh no! I'm not. Listen, I am not a Donald Trump lover. I know that that's all BS. I just feel like
sunlight is gonna come out of your faucet.
I feel like some sort of dairy is gonna come out of my faucet. I don't know what it is. I can't place it.
You gonna take a bath in milk?
He needs some milk! Fuck!
Alright, I would have gone with calcium instead of vitamin D, but let's keep going. That's right. Hey. How's it going? Ooh, you're a weird one, aren't you?
Maybe.
Joey likes them weird. How can I help you?
Well, more recently, do you remember that guy? He ended up being evil. He wore the funny sweaters and he sold stuff. What is the thing he sold?
Evil, he wore funny sweaters. Is he real?
Yeah, no, he's real. There's a bunch of ladies that said he did really bad things. But what's the thing he sold? Like, what was that again? It was in my dream.
Are you talking about Disgraced Comic, Bill Cosby?
Yeah, but I don't actually care about him. He's okay. Useless. What did he sell again? Like, what was that thing? He was all like,
he sold his...
Oh, okay.
You know what? No. You know what? The Joeys, they need just a little bit more information. You know? Who might be somebody who purchases such an object?
I mean, most people, like, if you don't have a lot of teeth, or children, I personally, I had whenever I went to school, I had a little snack pack of it. I liked chocolate, but you could also get, like, vanilla or chocolate and vanilla with, like, the thing on the top.
He sold cookies.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, not cookies. This is more of like it's not quite a solid, but it's not quite a liquid. It's kind of a yogurt consistency, but it's not yogurt.
Oh, yes, well, of course. Oh, I know. You had pudding.
Yeah, okay, so, but it's like, it's weird. I've never had pudding interact with my body in this way, like, especially, like, my nostril region.
Oh, well, I know exactly what you did. The 90s and the early 2000s were a weird time. I, too, have snorted pudding.
Oh, other way.
Oh, well, of course. You're taking me back to a night where I was hanging out with Christina Aguilera, and she laughed so hard, chocolate pudding sprung from her nose.
You know?
I know all.
Amazing. Why did it take you so long to guess pudding, bruh? I know you love that pudding.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk. Thank you, Peter. I mean, the sound effects, everything to me. All right, let's move on. Let's play a challenge game. This one's called Try That On for Size. Try That On for Size is a game where you, the audience, suggest a gesture that people can do with their upper bodies. we're gonna repurpose that physicalization for the lull. Drop them in the chat. We're gonna need a bunch of them. We've got a bunch of them. Let's come back. And let's bring out our first two challengers. They're going to be Anastasia versus Priscilla. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
They're going to be doing the Macarena, all right? Shout out to Flamingo Chaos for giving us some amazing suggestions. Here we go. This is the Macarena.
How do we want to do this?
Do we do the whole thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's start it.
I'm doing the Macarena. Try that on for size.
I'm giving myself self-love. Try that on for size.
I'm going to make sure I tan in every inch of my body. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to attract a mate by highlighting my curves. Try that on for size.
I want to tattoo here and here and here and here and here and here. Try that on for size.
I definitely have sweaty pits and I'm trying to cover it up by moving my arms real quick. Try that on for size.
Okay, so is this supposed to make my shirt looser? Try that on for size.
I think I have fleas. Did you get your cat checked? Try that on for size.
What the fuck? You're both out. You win. I'm going to be merciless for the next couple of rounds. Let's bring out the next two challengers. They are Al D'Amico versus Morgan Denny. All right, y'all, let's try to redeem ourselves. You two will be making it rain. Here we go. Take it away, Al D'Amico.
I'm making it rain. Try that on for size.
I'm putting lotion on my hands. Try that on for size.
I'm drying my hands. Try that on for size.
I'm shuffling cards. Try that on for size.
I'm tickling the palm of my hand. Try that on for size.
I'm flattening a pie crust. Try that on for size.
I'm throwing pizzas into the oven. Try that on for size.
I'm petting my pet tarantula. Try that on for size.
Yes, that was beautiful. Oh my God. One more. Try that on for size.
You're out of it.
Finally won.
You know, you're lucky that you didn't go against Poppy J Snacks this week again, Al.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Oh, it's Brittany, bitch. What would she think of you now? All right, let's get the next two people out here.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Let's get Allison versus Lisa.
It's Brittany.
Hey, Allison and Lisa, my two favorites. All right, you two are going to be getting a gnat out of your face. Take it away, Allison.
I'm getting a gnat out of my face. Try that on for size.
Do I have bad breath? Try that on for size.
I know you didn't say that. Try that on for size.
I'm playing with my yo-yo. Try that on for size.
Oh my God, did you fart? Try that on for size.
Oh, hey, come over here. Come over here. Try that on for size.
Yeah, I know it looks stupid, but I need to dry my nails. Try that on for size.
I'm fanning myself with a fan. Try that on for size.
So it hurts when I do this. What's that mean? Try that on for size.
All right, everybody, step on up. Step on up. Let me guess your weight. Try that on for size.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Try that on for size.
Ooh, I'm so hot. Ooh, try that on for size.
I can't do that thing where you snap with just one hand. Try that on for size.
I don't know. I think I broke my wrist. Do you think it's broken, Doc? Look at it. Try that on for size.
Glitter everywhere. Try that on for size.
Watch me dance. Woo, 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 woo. Try that on for size.
I'm casting a spell. Try that on for size.
I am going round the world in 80 days. Try that on for size.
Oh my God, that was an amazing round. You won against the legend herself. First time for everything. Holy fuck. As far as being able to clap with one hand, I can. All right. Let's get the last pair out here. They are Joseph Rodriguez and Daniel Lewis. The Shiny Boys.
The Balding Boys.
You guys have to start a podcast called Shiny Boys. You fucking better. All right. Your gesture for today is going to be swimming backstroke. I'm glad you're standing up, Daniel. Take it away, Daniel.
I'm swimming the backstroke. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to get air into my armpits. Try that on for size.
I'm falling. Try that on for size.
I'm doing some shoulder rehab exercises. Try that on for size.
I'm doing Tai Chi poorly. Try that on for size.
I'm actually climbing a mountain, but backwards. Try that on for size.
I'm hitting bugs behind me. Try that on for size.
I'm a wacky, waving, inflatable, flailing arm tube man. Try that on for size.
My arms are having a seizure. Try that on for size.
I've just died in a video game. Try that on for size.
I'm this tall. Try that on for size.
I'm shaving my head exaggeratedly. Try that on for size.
I want to go on the ride, Daddy. I want to go on the ride. Try that on for size.
I'm pretending that my arms are spaghetti noodles. Try that on for size.
You win.
Ah!
Oh my God, Dan. Holy shit, man. I still love you, Dan. Congrats to Joseph Rodriguez. Let's move on to one of our final games. I just want to say thank you to everybody watching. If you have thumbs or fingers of any kind, please make sure to hit the like button and definitely hit subscribe so you can be notified every single time we go live. But more than anything, just support your live local comedy theater, y'all. We have been blessed enough to make it through this quarantine and we can't wait to open our doors, but we still appreciate any and all support online. If you're interested in taking one of our classes, visit villaintheater.com. We have a 5 for 5 stand-up workshop class starting on Tuesday, June 9th. After 5 weeks of classes, you get a 5-minute set. You can come out of quarantine with a fresh new set and just hit the stage as soon as possible. For more information, visit www.villaintheater.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Villain Theater. We will one day be as mighty as any, but we need y'all's support to get that going. Let's play the next game. It's called Late Excuse. Game where one person is terribly late for work. Oh my God, and they're going to be coming up with a bunch of excuses as to why they're late for work. But we're going to need you, the audience, to once again inspire us with your suggestions. Suggestions of why this person is late for work today, and we'll get started.
Something about to pop, something about to go down. If you ain't trying to book it. No. You're losing it. Stealing weed? No. But these bitches better know. They have to know. They have to know. It ain't your weed. Yo, pass the J.
Alrighty, here we go. Let's start with the game. This one is going to involve our boss, Lady Miss Morgan Denny. Hey, girl.
Hello.
At least you do have one faithful employee. Let's bring out Al D'Amico. Alright, y'all. So, Joseph is terribly, terribly late for work today, and we have 3 excuses as to why. The first excuse was that he got chased by a giant frog. Okay. For some reason, people love to incorporate animals into these suggestions. The second reason, their roommate was hiding a body. The roommate, not him. And finally, he was visited by the ghost of Christmas past. Christmas. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's recap. What's the first one?
He was chased by a giant frog.
Sorry. The next
one. His roommate was hiding a body.
And the third one.
And he was visited by the ghost of Christmas past.
Awesome. Let's bring out our terribly late for work employee, Joseph Rodriguez.
Oh, I'm so sorry I'm late, guys.
Where are you? It's a big presentation today. Where have you been?
I've just been I've been held up. There was a gorilla that escaped from the zoo, and
No, I don't believe that.
I got chased down by it.
I don't believe that. Didn't you leap out of bed over here?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was actually a frog. It was a frog that I was like being chased by a fucking giant frog. It was crazy.
Oh my gosh. Didn't that just happen last week? What's your next excuse?
I don't know. I just really need to get in. I just really need to pee. Can we like hurry this up? I was like asleep. I was like just fast asleep, and someone was trying to like wake me up, like pull the door open, and I just like
the person you live with, or who?
Yeah, it was my dad who was trying to get me to wake up, trying to get.
Your dad lives out of state. What are you talking about?
Oh, I was like dead asleep to the world. Like someone was trying to drag me out of bed, and like I was like dead asleep. Like it wasn't happening.
No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You weren't dead. You're obviously not dead. You're here.
Oh, well, no, I meant dead asleep as a figure of speech. I actually had to take care of a dead body though on the way to work.
Oh, really? By yourself?
No, I with medical examiners.
Sorry, Morgan, boss.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Do you know of any like places that are hiring? I can't stand the people that I live with anymore. I didn't even know them to begin with, and I need to get out. Do you know of anywhere that's renting?
You know, I'm actually looking for someone to live with me, like in the same quarters.
Oh, really? We would be the best.
Yeah, I'll
buddies.
We'll talk later. We'll talk. Joseph, where were you?
Where was I? My roommate, was dead.
No.
It was just.
You said something about a dead body, but somebody was.
He was helping me carry a dead body.
Oh, to do what with it?
To bury it. We were burying a dead body.
Okay, okay, so you wouldn't find it because it was.
It was hidden. It was a body that we were hiding. We were hiding a dead body.
Yeah. Oh, were you actually doing it? I think you're too much of a coward.
Yeah, you're right. I am too much of a coward. My roommate was hiding the dead body.
I hate when that happens, but that doesn't make you late. Why are you late?
Okay, all right. I'll really tell you. I really tell you. I was late because
there's no time in the holidays. It's the holiday season.
I was listening to Mariah Carey's I was listening to Mariah Carey and I was listening to Wham, and I was in the Macy's Day Parade, and it was just like killing me, you know, like walking around, and there was a parade float that was just like chasing me, and it's terrible. I know it sounds like a nightmare.
No,
I was really scared for my entire life.
No, Al, what are people called after they die and you see them again?
Spirits.
Oh yeah, like spirits, or like what's the most used word?
Like Casper the
Ghost. Yeah, ghost.
Okay, what about a ghost?
Oh my God, the ghost of Christmas past was like haunting me.
Oh my God. Okay, that's fine. I'll excuse it this time. Let's get back to work.
Oh.
All right, that's it for today. Thank you all so much for joining us. The show does not stop here. Right after we finish here, we're going to start the show for our 5 for 5 stand-up showcase. I told you about our 5 for 5 stand-up workshop earlier, and these are the grads from our previous session. So please support, like, comment, subscribe, and keep watching, because the future of Miami comedy will be on the screen once more very shortly. So thank you all for joining us tonight. Let's bring out the cast of Comedy Clash. Woo! Thank you all. Thank you to Peter in the tech booth. And we'll see you in 3 minutes for the stand-up showcase.
Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty, guys, welcome to the Villain Theater stand-up 5 for 5 showcase. I'm not sure if we're live yet. I believe we are, but if not, then I'm just gonna keep talking until I make sure that we are live. Oh yes, okay, I see myself. There's a little bit of a delay. Things were kind of weird. We're on the internet. I mean, I know you guys have been having a great time tonight with the improv show. Give it up for the cast of Comedy Clash. Hell yeah, I hope you guys are sitting at home, clapping, drinking. I just got myself a drink, a celebratory drink for after this is all done. But make sure you guys are having a good time because we have an amazing lineup of comedians for all of you. But before they get started, I'm gonna give this time for myself because I'm an only child. I like attention. A little bit about me. Yes, my name is Anastasia. When I moved here from Russia when I was 3 years old, and when we came to the United States, we moved to this place in North Florida, and there was an area called Anastasia Island. So I was like, great, I'm 3 years old. The Anastasia movie just came out. I'm walking around. I see like everything. It's like Anastasia Street, Anastasia State Park, Anastasia Church, Anastasia Strip Club. And I'm like, I'm going to be a star. Just when I saw my name in those lights, I knew it would be the next big thing for me. A little bit about myself, other than the fact that I saw my destiny in a stripper store, a strip sign, as they would say, store to others. I am also an improviser. You may have seen me a little bit earlier in the show. And usually you would see me on the Villain Theater stage. You would see all of us on the Villain Theater stage doing our thing. And the reason I started doing improv was because, I mean, I would always get told that like I didn't have a lot of range, that I wasn't a good actress. Like people would be like, you don't sound Russian. You sound a lot more like Lizzie McGuire. Probably because that's where I learned the majority of my English from. Yeah. I used to sit in front of the TV with the Disney Channel original movie going and subtitles, and it'd be like, hey now, this is what the American dream is made of. Yes, it was amazing. And not to brag, but I mean, that movie really formulated and changed my life. I mean, I went to Italy when I was 18. Yeah, this is where the bragging goes in. But listen, it's like, it was just because it was my destiny. I tried to have the Lizzie McGuire experience. I tried to make a wish in the Trevi Fountain. I tried to go on a Vespa ride. I tried to meet a Paolo, and I almost got human trafficked. Okay, listen. If you have not seen that movie, it's just 2 steps away from being the movie Taken. Same movie. Young girl goes to Europe. Young girl goes to Europe. Meets a handsome man, meets a handsome man. Parents go to Europe to save her. Parents go to Europe to save her. The only difference is that Taken made it to 3 movies, and the Lizzie McGuire series can't even make it past the 2nd episode in the reboot because the showrunner quit, and now my Disney Plus subscription is worthless. Yeah, it's been a really rough quarantine. But yeah, I did start doing improv because they're like, you know, you got to challenge yourself, get some more range. Stop playing these Lizzie McGuire characters. You got to play a man. You should play a man. Play a man. So I downloaded Tinder, scheduled a bunch of dates, and didn't show up on any of them. Still not a better actress. But that's not Villain's fault. That's my personal problem. That's what stand-up is all about, personal problems. You know, it's been an interesting time in this quarantine, as I'm sure it has been for all of you. For me, I've been with my parents, Natalia and Oleg. Yes, they are the evil spies from the Rocky and Bullwinkle series. It's been amazing. They, you know, they're very strict with me growing up. And it's just like, this quarantine makes me think a lot about that time, just because it's like, I'm a quarantine-ager. Because just like when I was a teen, I literally can't go anywhere. And I'm mostly talking to my boyfriend on Animal Crossing. So I don't know if I got any Animal Crossing fans in the house, but Tom Nook is a crook. And I like to say that I don't have time to do anything but somehow I've still played that game for 235 hours. So, a 5-star island, baby, 5 stars.
Yes.
All right, but you know what? I'm gonna leave you guys with this. This has been a really crazy time, and so I read a lot of headlines. I'm really into the news, and I read this one headline about how there's a national condom shortage. I'm like, oh God. I mean, it's just there's gonna be a lot of baby Zoomers after this is all over, and it sucks because people are stupid. And they name their kids topical things like Archie after the royal baby, Cardi B, COVID-19. And I think actually COVID-19 would be a great name for a baby. But just like COVID-19, babies, their smiles are infectious.
Oh.
And just like COVID-19, if I thought I was about to have a baby, I'd get rid of that shit immediately. All right, guys. Some light abortion jokes to get us started in this great grad show. We have a lot of great comedians coming up for you. These people have been working so hard to put together their 5-minute sets through this amazing program called 5 for 5, which is a stand-up comedy workshop. And now you're going to see they have blossomed into these beautiful butterflies. And this class, if you want to be like them, this class is starting again soon. So go to villaintheater.com after the show and sign up because you're funny too. Unlock your funny. Alrighty, enough about me. We have an amazing comedian coming up to the stage. She is all the way from Miami. I'm in Broward, so that's real far for me. Put your hands together for the lovely Courtney Furton, everyone.
Yay! Hello.
How's it going, guys?
Woo!
Oh, wait, you can answer me. Okay, it's a live stream. So, do I just keep talking? There's a lag. Oh, I'm nervous. Anyway, I'm just gonna go. So, I turned 25 recently, and I understand why people go through quarter-life crises because I'm definitely not where my younger self thought I would be. I definitely thought I would be in at least some semblance of a relationship, but alas, I am single.
Aww.
Yeah. Or be upset for me, that's fine. I just know that the FBI agent that is assigned to my phone has got to have some kind of secondhand embarrassment for me because of the amount of times that I have deleted and re-downloaded Tinder. These dating apps are the best. You get to stay home, see a menu of all the singles in your area. It's genius, but the reality of it is it's pretty bleak. I would compare the experience to that of a Cracker Barrel. I mean, first of all, I've never been anyone loyal to a Cracker Barrel in my life. So, and even if they were, I don't think I would want them here. And for me, it's always just a fun little thing you do only out of necessity, or maybe on the occasional Thanksgiving. And the experience is always the same. You get there, you're greeted by some nice people, you get to play some games, and then you realize eventually you're like, why is there so much crap everywhere? There's way too much stimulation happening. There is an overabundance of pictures of dudes holding fish, for absolutely no reason. And the cleanliness is definitely questionable, so you're sort of risking disease. Oh, not for me. Oh. So although I am single, it's fine because things are looking up. Recently I was solicited for some feet pictures on Instagram. Although it's not the ideal relationship I want, where I just get paid to exist, it is the lesser of all evils when it comes to sending body parts of yourself to absolute strangers. I think my personal rule of thumb is everything from the ankle up belongs to our Lord and Savior Christ. So this is how the interaction went down. He says, "Hello, you're very beautiful." Immediately I'm hooked. And he goes, "How would you feel about sending me pictures of your feet for money?" And my natural response was, "Oh my God, yes, absolutely." So we're in talks, and he asked me my prices, and I like to think that I have a lot of self-worth. So I tell him, $200, please. And he immediately responds, and he's like, I have never paid that amount for pee pictures before. Obviously, he's never seen these babies. Like, they are absolutely worth the equivalent of 5 panini presses. I mean, I wish that you could see these beauties because they are the furthest thing from being anything beautiful. Just to give you some context, I am 5'4" and I wear a size 9.5. Flappers on here. We're like on some WNBA shit, but in all the wrong places. Like, the length of it is really like, it's in the toes, you know? They're pretty dexterous. I've really never had to bend over for anything in my life. I'm just out here like orangutan grabbing things. It's a good time. So it's not this guy's first rodeo, clearly, and he knows to ask the pertinent questions. So being the true Sagittarius that I am, I couldn't like him. And after I told him, he ghosted me faster than any Tinder match ever. Yeah, it's his loss though, because although they're not the daintiest feet in all the land, they have a ton of charisma, and in a proper environment, they could really thrive, you know? They're like the congeniality of feet. And picture this. Take a walk with me. All right? There's a pot. Got some veggies. Maybe some kind of colander. That's a thing. Herb. I don't know. And I feel like it's a scene popular with the newborns, you know? They're always like straight chilling in the pot. They have a super cute little chef's hat. Do you know what's a better client and more adorable than a baby in a chef's hat? These 9.5 wides in a chef's hat. Anyway, if anyone is interested in these men's 10s, my DMs are open. That's my time.
Yeah. I actually knew some girls who had a foot pick ring back in college. So, girl, it pays bills. No shame in the game. Alrighty. Give it up one more time for Courtney, everyone. Yeah. Shout out to 60 peeps who are going to a completely virus-free show, unless you're going on some weird sites as well. I mean, I don't know. But this is a great show, guys. We have a lot of great comedians coming up for you. And I mean, hopefully some feet pics. I don't know. It's it can get crazy. Alrighty. Coming up next to the virtual stage, she's my sister. I love her so much. She is a stand-up comedian. She does a lot of great things, and she is amazing. Put your hands together for Stephanie Cassanova, everyone. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Stephanie Cassanova. That is my real name. I come from a long line of Italian lovers. This is true. No, there's actually no scientific data around that. But my dad was the original OG Casanova, and he was definitely like a bit of a playboy. Just to paint a picture for you, he was like a mix of Patrick Swayze from Dirty Dancing, and Tony Montana from Scarface. So he was like a Cuban pretty boy with edge, is what I would say. My dad had a boat that we would go on every weekend, and he decided to drive this boat in a Speedo. Yeah. Confident guy. And at first, I never thought anything about it, except once I got to a certain age, I realized nobody else's dad was wearing a fucking Speedo. So a little awkward for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very strange. My dad also had a great talent of saying the most fucked up, embarrassing shit at the worst times, right? He called this his Casanova charm. And one time on his boat, I had bumped into a childhood friend, and I was 12, so I was trying to act mature. And here I am with Scarface in a Speedo. he grabs me and he's like, oh, our Stephanie, all grown up. He's like, somebody's been shopping at Victoria's Secrets. Look at this. There's nothing there. Oh my God. And I was like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Right? Blowing up my spot. Totally blowing up my spot. So probably my favorite memory though is it really does kind of depict his playboy nature, is when he first divorced from my mom and he sat me and my sister down like, girls, daddy's single, right? Daddy needs to find a new lady. So now when we go out in public, instead of calling me daddy, you're going to call me Uncle George. And we were like, what? He's like, don't worry about it. It's going to be our little secret. Just try it. See how it feels.
Oh, no.
And even as a 6-year-old, I remember thinking, like, this is fucked up. You're a little fucked up. Yeah. Yep. So he was definitely a bit of a playa. But I didn't get that gene. I really didn't. I was very awkward, the ugly duckling of my family. I was skinny, had no boobs. I had braces through college. Super fun. And I was just kind of like a little hairy. And I never thought it was an issue until one day, I'll never forget, in 8th grade, fucking Carlos Gonzalez that he won't go out with me until I'm allowed to shave above my knee. No. Allowed to shave my thigh. Worst day of my life. Okay. Oh. And I don't know if this is like only a Latina thing, but my mom had this rule that my sister and I were not allowed to shave above our knees until we were like in 8th grade. Like, I don't know if she thought if our legs were totally smooth, that something would like slip up there. I don't know. But that was the rule, right? So summer of 8th grade, I'm like, okay, this is going to be a game changer. Watch out, right? It was, but it just was so much worse than before, actually, right? Because the difference now with my like smooth legs on the bottom and like thick, almost matted hair on top was so bad. It was like furry cargo shorts. I swear to God. That was me growing up. So luckily, once I went to college, I took off my braces, my legs were fully shaven, and I finally hit my stride, right? And I was at my first college party, and this guy's like, you're super cute. I'd love to get your number, but you do something like weird at the end of everything you say. You do like that. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you do like after everything you said is that. And I was like, oh my God. Well, George, what the fuck? I was like, what? I have to own this. I said, yeah, that's actually a charm. Thanks, guys. That's my
She really does have that charm. Give it up to Stephanie. Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Love her. All right. Coming up next to the virtual stage, I just found out some groundbreaking information. This person is a twin. Give it up for Czarina, everyone.
I'll mute myself.
Nope.
Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Czarina. I'm so happy to do this tonight. Yes. So I have to be honest with you guys. I feel a bit conflicted when it comes to my age because I'm 34 years old, right? But somehow I feel like I'm in my 40s because I'm always tired. And yet I still look like I'm 20 years old. and this is me with no skincare routine. Now, if you would have said this to me in my mid-20s, I would have been slightly offended. But now I'm just like, you know what? I should take that. This is affirmation for me. Keep on, Yeah. So, I could still do certain things like shop at Forever 21. And I've never been to Ultra Festival, but I think that if I were to go, in a swimsuit and metallic boots, I think I'll be Gucci.
Yeah.
So 2 things you guys got to know about me is that I'm a mom. That's why I'm always tired of 2 boys, okay? And I'm an introvert. So before the quarantine, I had this whole routine going on from Monday to Friday that they go to school, I'll be going to work, and then back at it at home. But I think with the quarantine, like the floodgates has opened for endless responsibilities. Now I'm working from home. I'm a homeschool teacher, and I'm serving as technical support for my kids because let's be honest, kids swear they're tech savvy, but they know nothing of Microsoft Office. So I've been feeling like the first couple of weeks, I was feeling out of my element to the point that I kept having these recurring dreams. And the dreams kind of mimic like the movie The Shining, but a PG version. So check this out. I had a rubber spatula, okay? I was trying to get into my kids' room. So it went something like this. I'm here knocking. And then I'm like, all right, you guys got to open the door because if not, you guys are going to get your internet shut off. And as soon as I opened the door, I busted out this chair. I was like, here comes Mom! So yeah, man, I don't know what that dream was telling me, but something's telling me that you know, I had to be cheering up. You know, I was taking things way too serious, but now I'm good. So I don't know if you guys heard like a couple weeks ago about the 5-year-old who was caught driving in the freeway. Yeah. I don't know what's going on in 2020 with Rona, but this shit is crazy. All right. This kid took his Grand Theft Auto skills to another level. And what happened is that he was heading towards Los Angeles to go buy a Lamborghini. And that's how much he had with him. $3. Maybe you can only buy tackies with $3. I'm so sorry. You know? So, and you know what bothers me as a parent? That after this happened, the news broke out, he was flown to Los Angeles to meet Shaquille O'Neal, Jamie Foxx, and maybe you guys don't know of him, but he's from Miami and his name is Little Pimp, and he does drugs. Tattooed up. All right, so if you ask me as a parent, that sounds like positive reinforcement. I don't know. Yes, I know. So I was thinking, you know, the quarantine is a good time really to teach someone how to drive. I mean, if you really think about it, there's little movements in the streets. So I called my 91-year-old grandmother, and I was just like, you know what? Listen, Linda, I know that you heard about the news about the 5-year-old who was caught driving. And I think this is a calling for you. It's time for you to learn how to drive. And I just busted out my idea. I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy the cones in Amazon. We're going to pick out a shopping plaza because after 8, the parking lot is empty. All right. And I got Waze so we can track the police activity. Don't you worry about that. And then she didn't let me speak. She was like, I know, mija. I don't have time for that. And I was like, wow, really? All right, then. I'll teach Adrian, the 5-year-old, how to drive because I think he deserves it. And that's all my time, folks. Thank you so much.
Get up for Czarina, everyone. Mother power. I cannot imagine being a mother during this time. It hurts my brain even thinking about it. So give it up for her for just being amazing and hilarious.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Coming up next to the virtual stage, she is a multilingual wonder. Give it up for Nadina, everyone.
Hello. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I know some of my friends are tuned in, so hi guys. Okay. All right. Now back to cool. I'm cool. All right. So have you ever heard the expression, did you have a happy childhood or are you funny? Yeah, it's actually true. So, and I don't say it slightly. I work as a psychiatrist by day, and I think I'm hilarious. Very funny, and I'll tell you why. So, when Robin Williams killed himself, my phone lit up like a Christmas tree. People were calling me, and I haven't heard from them for like 5 years, and they were like, how are you doing? I didn't even have to use humor as a, to get attention. It was great. Anyway, so as I said, I'm a jaded psychiatrist, but I didn't start off like that. When I was just, starting out, I really hated when people used humor to refer to the frequent flyers, which are people who come and go really often, etc. But by now, I've seen so many suicide attempts that I'm pretty sure I could teach a course in what not to. Yeah, I mean, nobody should take that course. Like, it should be illegal to take that course. But 1,800 milligrams of ibuprofen is how they treat pain from amputated limbs in Mother Russia. Like, anyway. But then I also think about like, okay, I didn't study my butt off for almost a decade to like give away the secrets of the trade. Like, do your own research. Why would I be helping like Jane Doe cheat her way out of this hellhole? Like, we're all miserable. Nobody's enjoying this. I'm pretty sure life stands for like living, inevitably failing everything.
Oh no.
Yeah. So after 8 hours of doing this at home, at work, like this benevolent work that I do, after I get home, the last thing I want to do is to do anything actually. So I don't want to cook, I don't want to clean, I don't want to do nothing. So I was thinking of like, okay, well, what do I do to circumvent this dilemma? And so, yes, I got married. I was like, that's a good idea. Okay, so I got myself a husband, we got married, and it turned out that he had the exact same expectation of me in the marriage. So for like 4 months, we compromised and we worked it out. We tried to kind of see what happens. And then at the end of it, we got ourselves a little treat. A divorce. So, yeah, and I'm glad you guys are laughing because I think when people go like, "Aw," people don't divorce because they're in a good place, right? Like, you don't go to a restaurant and send the meal back because it's just too delicious, right? Yeah. Or go to the movies and then it's going so well you just want to leave in the middle of it because you don't want to know what happens. Or it would be like a scientist discovers the cure for cancer, and then she goes like, okay, we're saving way too many lives. This is too effective. Stop. Yes. Right? So, divorce is a good thing. Anyway, so after a long day of work, I get home and, who's going to feed me, basically? Like, really, let's get to the bottom. Who's going to make it? So I came up with the greatest idea ever. And I'm very proud of the brain cell that came up with this. Getting a mail order bride. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Rich white men have been doing this for decades. So now that I have some rights, I should be able to, be exploiting women too, right? Like, I have the rights. I forgot the word exploit for a second. Like, I speak 6 languages, but like none of them are really that good. Anyway, so mail order bride, and I probably wouldn't want the one with like the long pretty hair or like the nice nails, because I really just need one who will cook a borscht. Just the best meals, and maybe like do some laundry and clean at home. Like, I really just want a glorified nanny, guys. I just want someone to take care of me. I also looked into like getting a butler, and it's about like $80,000 a year, which affordable, obviously. But I feel like I have trouble understanding the British accent, right? So like it's very difficult for me to comprehend. So I don't think I would do very well with a butler. And also I feel like Reginald Jeeves is not gonna put as much love into like cooking a borscht as much as Natasha would, right? So yeah, and then if she's really good and we end up like actually marrying for longer than I think it's 2 years, she might even get a U.S. citizenship. Obviously, after I get mine, because I'm here on a visa, but she doesn't have to know that. All right, I think that's my time. So thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Nadina, everyone. And guess what? I have great news for you. I know how to make borscht, and I have my citizenship, girl. So let's link up.
Wife.
Yes. All right. I actually also have that headband. So creepy, but I think I sense a connection. Alrighty, coming up next to the virtual stage, he is an amazing person. He's an improviser at Bill and Theater. All these people are amazing people, but he's especially amazing. Very supportive person. Give it up for Marcus Braswell, everyone. Woo! Woo! Oh yeah, Marcus. Yeah.
Well, thank you. That was a great introduction, and I'll share a little more about myself now. It was not until I was age 31 that, for the first time, I referred to a woman in my life as my girlfriend. I also currently I have a 10-year-old cat named Pudding. So it's me introducing myself. It's pretty relatable, right? I know. I hear you out there. You're like, wow. So the 20s leading up to the 30s when I first had a girlfriend. I wasn't a monogamous, that's for sure. More like a serial bar hopper. So I was out there having a lot of sex, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, not so much. I think it was hiding from rejection, more like that. You're like, hell yeah, that's what I was doing. So tough. Yeah, so well adjusted I was. I did, however, I went to Coachella for the first time when I was 41 years old. So that's pretty cool. That was the one where Radiohead was one of the headliners. All right, look, my cat's name is Pudding. She's an old cuddly cat. She kills a lot of things. I'm probably gonna die childless. So take some pity on me, right? I mean, life's empty without kids. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I don't know about that. So speaking of middle-aged rock bands, that guy who weeps during certain songs at Pearl Jam shows. Good measure of who I am. True story. So I went to their 20th anniversary festival. You know, first song, boom, weeping. All these beautiful blue lights. I'm weeping. A few years later, I'm at their Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, and the montage comes up. There's music playing, and there's videos from throughout their 25 years, and yeah, I'm weeping again there. Little pro tip. For your weeping needs, I would suggest homemade edibles and a little vape. No, notice I use the term weeping there, not crying. Crying is for pussies. Hey, come on, let a king do his thing, y'all. I'm gonna do a little quick diversion. Some celebrity encounters, you know about those? Here's a partial list of celebrities that I have annoyed in my life. Chris Penn, Chuck D from Public Enemy, Carrot Top, Jack Black. But back to Pudding, my cuddly cat. Actually, I do love the pet kids that we have. There's Pudding, I mentioned, of course, and then there's her brother, Mr. Kennedy, very wonderful dog that we rescued. Our youngest child is robot, non-binary. That's I Karumba.
Oh gosh.
Karumba is the newest member of our family. You know, is there anything that's more of a first world problem than hollering out, "Damn it, the Roomba's broken"? Well, you know what? At our house, of course, we'll shout out sometimes, "Damn it, the Roomba's full of pudding." So an interesting thing happened to me a couple weeks ago at work. I had an exchange with another. At the end of her email, it was a little bit adversarial. She wrote to me, if you don't believe me, I can refer to an older male lawyer. Like, what? Said, look, I've obviously left you with the impression that I'm mansplaining, and that was very regrettable. It's not my intent. I know what toxic behaviors are from men, and I fought against that all my life. Well, since the late 80s. I've been an ally for as long as I can remember, and those efforts, they continue today. I call that the reverse Karen that I pulled on her. Squirting and spraying my wokeness all over the place, all over the screen. And that's my time.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody.
Woo! Give up for Marcus. Guys, I literally hacked into the villain. Russian hacked into the Villain Theater YouTube to post the link for where Marcus got his shirt. It is Poppy J Snacks. I told you guys, Marcus is the most supportive person ever. He's amazing. Look at that shirt. Poppy J Snacks is the host of our Shady Lip Syncs. He's an amazing person. He is one of our improvisers and just an amazing person. And he took this class. He took 5 for 5. And if you want to take 5 for 5, go to villaintheater.com in an extra tab. So you have your YouTube open, then you have a tab for the shirt, then you have a tab for getting the class for 5 for 5. In that order. But pay attention, because we got a lot of cool people going up. So coming up next to the virtual stage, she's actually one of our arm wrestlers. So when we have our ladies league of arm wrestlers, put your hands together for Billie. Woo!
Yeah.
Wait, that's our video on.
Wholehearted steak.
Let's try it. Oh, there she is. Woo! Billie. Woo!
So thank you, everybody, and it's great to be here. Hi, my name is Billie, and I'll just be honest with you right now. I'm not wearing a bra. Ladies, who's with me out there? Yes. Right? It's quarantine times. It's quarantine times. We're letting those puppies swing free. For those of you who have bras on today and tomorrow and in perpetuity, thank you for your service. I think mine's going to be left somewhere at the bottom of my hamper forever. I'm not going back. So, as a matter of fact, in Zoom meetings, I'm a working professional, and I'll be in meetings, and we all are in this grid, and you'll see like this one is like, as per my email, and item number 4 of the PowerPoint. I know those dangling down, baby. I know, we know. Let them free, and I'm with you. Let those puppies go. So I appreciate that. So we're here comfortable. So also, I'm from West Virginia. Anybody else from the state of West Virginia out there?
Nope.
Silent. Oh, there's clearly a cousin out there. I heard you. Yeah. So my husband and I are both actually from West Virginia, and we're now living here in South Florida. And it's a small town where we met, and in fact, it's so small in this town that we're from. Briefly, both our first cousins were briefly married. And that made us second cousins. And that was like the best sex of our life for 2 weeks. I kid. So I'm a mature lady now. And, you get to a certain age, we're all getting older here, and you reach this upper echelon of like giving 0 fucks. I give no fucks. It's like a superpower you'll acquire. Young ladies out there, you'll get there. You will get there. So like if Deborah at work is giving you a hard time, 0 fucks to that. You want to wear your pajamas to the grocery store? I don't give a fuck. Do it. Be comfortable. You want to take a shit with the bathroom door open? Go for it. 0 fucks. It's a weird day at work, by the way, but so I don't care if my coworkers see me. So we've all seen these posts on social media of ultrasound, baby ultrasounds and things like that. And I'll be honest, I can't recognize what I'm looking at. We see them and we go, oh my God, how cute. it's a grainy blob. I can't really tell this blurry, grainy, pixelated thing. I can't tell what it is. Let's be honest, people. So a while back, I was getting my vag checked out. You know, you get to a certain age, everything's okay. This shit's tight, okay. But you know, a while back, you know, I asked my gynecologist, and he's 80, by the way, and I call him my gynosaur. He's like, he's seen every crotch out there. I love him. So, but I asked him, I was like, Doc, while you're down there, can you print me out a picture? And he was like, that's highly unorthodox. And I said, humor me, please, you know. So I got him to print me out a picture, and so now I have this on display, and everybody goes, oh my god, and I'm like, yes, my uterus is adorable. My vacant uterus is, it's awesome. So speaking of bodies, have you seen the show Naked and Afraid? Have you seen the show? It's like, yeah, so it's coming reality TV. We're all sitting at home watching TV right now. So Naked and Afraid is like 21 days you have to live in the jungle and survive with like not a stitch of clothing on, completely naked. And I'm from the country. I think I could survive. But then I was thinking, you know, I was watching it and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, give me 3.5 days and this hairy hobgoblin is going to be like, you know, her hair's going to be everywhere sprouting out. And I'm like, you know, so I'm like, they're going to be watching TV and like my bush provides its own sensor bar. And I'm like, people are going to be like, how does Sasquatch learn to make fire? So, last I'm going to say is being a busy lady, and my husband is too, we're both working professionals. We just don't have time for anything. We don't have time to have sex sometimes. So we just kind of hop in the sack and got to get it on, get in, get out, get it done. You know what I mean? I got shit to do. So anyway, we're hopping in the sack and, you know, I'm like ready to hop in the sack and my shirt kind of rips because we're in a hurry. We got shit to do. So it rips. And he looks at me and he's a funny guy. And he goes, oh my God, are you finally doing my Hulk Hogan fantasy I've always wanted? I didn't miss a beat. I looked him dead in the eye and I said, ooh, brother, Hulkamania is coming for that dick.
Yes. Yes.
So that is about all the time I had. By the way, he was rock hard. He's still rock hard. Every Saturday we're doing it now as Hulkamania style. Sometimes longer. Yeah. So, but anyway, I want to say thank you for the time. That's all I have to say. All you perverts out there, I love you.
Yeah. Give it up for Billie. Woo. I'm not a big Hulk Hogan fan, but I did listen to Brooke Hogan's one song that she had back in the day. So give it up for the early 2000s and give it up one more time for Billie. Woo. Alrighty. Okay, we have two more comedians coming up, and that will be. Thank you guys for all sticking with us. For all those who've been watching us since the improv show, you guys are amazing. And if you really like us, you should subscribe to the Villain Theater YouTube so you get notifications when we have shows going on. Drop this video a like, subscribe to us. We actually even have some merch, so you can rock us on your chest because that is great. Alrighty. Coming up next to the virtual stage, put your hands together for Vale. Woo!
Hi all. Thanks for being here from your living room. I want to start with a couple of questions. Who are you? What do you do for work? Those are really hard questions for me. For me, it's so hard to come here and say like, hi, I'm Vale, I am blank. Have an idea, I had 9 different jobs in the last 10 years. So it makes it really hard to put everything together in a couple of sentences. And I know that there's a lot of us out there. And probably you're one of them. But there's another group of people that are blessed with the fact that their families gave them their profession when they were born. Their mothers told them, go be a lawyer. Or their parents were like, go and be a doctor. But they want to have the freedom of defining what they want to do for their life. And I'm like, look, I've been don't do it. Just take it. Your mother's telling you you're going to do it. Take it. Run with it. Do it. Like, find the creativity wherever you can. but don't be in the figuring it out stage because it's not fun. My rage is over. Thank you. But I can tell you that I had some troubles with this because since I cannot define myself, others cannot. Like, for example, I lost my job last July, and one of my mentors was trying to introduce me. So he was like, okay, I have a couple of people that maybe can give you a job. Like, what should I put in the email? And I was like, I dropped the conversation, guys. Like, I didn't answer. What was I do? So then, like, it clicked, and I look like Stephanie, and I heard that here, but it clicked, and I was like, people want labels. People want a box that they want a label. They want to put me in the box. Like, she is good at math. She is like, we're all like in boxes. And I was like, I struggle with this shit. Like, if you look at my sexuality, for example, I have a husband. I like guys, but I also been with girls and I liked it. And does that make me a homosexual? No. Does that make me heterosexual? Definitely not. Am I bisexual? I hate that fucking label. So like, don't give me a label. Like, just like stop it. Don't put me in a box. Another rage is over. Another thing that I realized through this like entire life like exploration is that I created my own problem with my identity when I graduated from college with an interdisciplinary. I was like up there trying to like make a career for myself because interdisciplinary degree doesn't mean anything. So I had a wonderful idea of telling the story that I was graduating in entrepreneurship and mass communication. Wrong, mistake. I should have said, I want to be a life connoisseur. I want to be experienced influencer, whatever the fuck. Just like pick something that if you are not going to understand it, just like have fun with it. Right. Here I am with the title that no one understands. And I don't even have fun with it. It also brought me problems in interviews. My CFO was interviewing me for my current position, and she was like, okay, how did you have 3 jobs in time? Mm-hmm. I went ahead, I gave a logical explanation, but of course, should have said like, I don't know, like, I decided to put all my fucking work in 3 different baskets, and 3 of them had holes in it, and like, I ended up with fucking nothing. So that's my life. That's part of like the 10 different jobs I had, and it didn't work. But right now, I'm super happy. I am working as in a tech company. It's focused on education. So I'm basically a teacher consultant, and I teachers and administrators run their classrooms, and it really feels like a swim teacher teaching someone how to swim without knowing how to swim. So if you go and you draw, like, I'm not gonna be able to save you. Don't go because you're gonna die. So to wrap this up, I have 2 conclusions. Like, first, like, I don't know how I pretend to define my career if I cannot define my sexuality. And the second one is that if but based on my track record, I'm gonna be looking for a job soon. So please give me a call. Thank you. That's my time.
Yay!
Get up about it. Yep. All right, guys, we have 1 more comedian left, but I have a very important thing for you guys to pay attention to. There are 48 people watching, 49, woo! And 25 likes on this video. If we get to 30 likes by the end of this video, I will tell you guys a secret. So give the support for a secret, but you'll have to wait for that. This next comedian's gonna be worth it though. He is a singer and an amazing person. They're all amazing. Put your hands together for Hector. Woo! Woo!
Hi, everyone. My name is Hector.
Hey.
Hey, and I'm an opera singer. I know what you're thinking. Damn, that dude looks like an opera singer. And yeah, I've been singing since I was 9 years old. I've been singing since I was a voice soprano, and now I'm a tenor. In case you're wondering how that works, voice soprano is before the ball drop, and after is tenor. So I've been singing before my balls dropped. So I to counterbalance this in my life, I had an interesting upbringing. I used to hang out with guys who were not like the best guys possible. They're very extreme from opera singing. They were like thugs and drug dealers. So I used to hang out with these guys, and I used to sing at their parties. So they would have me singing like "Ah, Marini, mia bella," and then like I would hear like Peanut would be like, "Yo, can you pass me a Corona?" Like, of course, Peanut, I can pass you a Corona. And then out of nowhere, you would hear Polo. Polo would be like, "Yo, have you seen my weed?" I'm like, Polo. Polo's a little deaf, so I had to scream his name. Polo! Of course I don't have your weed. I'm fucking 12 years old. I should not be here. I would not touch your weed. You need to relax. And in case you're wondering how someone will be called such names as Polo and Peanut, for example, Peanut had the head shape of a peanut. And then Polo only wore Ralph Lauren polo. So I've been extremely lucky. I've traveled the world. I've sang all over the place, from China to Europe to South America to the United States. I've sang all over this beautiful United States. But right after college, I moved to New York City. And in New York City, I had a very interesting experience. I had the most amazing experience because I had the roommate with the largest penis I have ever heard. And then the roommate with the smallest penis I've ever seen. I know you guys are wondering, like, oh, biggest penis ever heard? Yeah. So this dude was probably a $125. Like, he was super skinny and had a giant dong. And I never saw it, but I heard it. You ever wonder, like, guys who are that skinny, like, how can they have penises that big? I think the same thing. And, like, they would have passed out. Like, in my mind, I'm like, dude, so much blood is going from your head to your penis. Like, how do you stay up? Or whatever. He had the biggest penis I've ever heard because I would hear like the normal like moaning, like when he was fucking girls, like and then out of nowhere you would hear like, "Oh my god!" And then like, "Oh," and then you would hear like these screams of like, "I think you broke my small intestine," and then there will be the worst walk of shame out of our apartment. There'll be like these poor girls that are trying to make it out to the front door, like little by little, like grabbing onto the door, grabbing onto the fucking walls, like trying to make it out, and slowly make it out of the apartment. And then on the completely contrasting side, we had the guy who had the smallest pee-pee I've ever seen. His name was, let's call him William or something. Let's call him William. I'm gonna call him out. He was a beautiful black man, had the smallest like micro penis I've ever seen in my life. And he would wear bathrobes every single day, but he would lose the belts of those bathrobes. And he would be like, "Oh my God, honey, oh my God." And like, I'd be like, "William, your pee-pee's out." He'd be like, "Honey, I'm so sorry." And then out of like the bottom of his breath, he'd be like, "Can you play with my sugar hole?" Like, "Billy, did I hear you correctly?" And then to hide the sugar hole comment, he would start singing Little Mermaid. He'd be like, "I want to know where the people are. I want to know them dancing." Speaking of dicks, have you guys, I was driving around recently and I was driving by the Pleasure Emporium. It's a place that sells used sex toys, in case you're wondering. And I noticed they had a curbside pickup. I know it's an interesting thing to think about, but I started thinking about dildos. And have you noticed how they don't look like penises anymore? They have these things that grow out of them, these like tentacles that grow out of them. They have pearls in them. They twist, they turn, they vibrate. I think it's a conspiracy. I think aliens are coming into our world, and they're invading our sex toy laboratories, and they're creating these penises that look like theirs. So we are no longer able to sleep with our women eventually, and they're going to invade our planet and fuck all our women, and we're no longer able to have babies anymore. So that's my time, everyone. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. First time.
Give it up for Hector and Alien. Alrighty. Okay, we'll put all these comedians on the screen so we can see their beautiful faces. They all worked really hard. And we got to 35 likes. You guys did that real quick. I should have put the stakes even higher. We probably would have gotten 1,000 subscribers. All right. Real quick, the secret before we finish things up. I have clinodactyly, which means I have bent pinkies. Which only affects less than 10% of the population. It's all in the women line. And these nails, I did them myself. And these comedians did their thing themselves. Give them a hand. Put your hands together for all these beautiful people. They worked so hard.
Bravo.
To make this happen. They are so funny. And thank you guys so much for supporting Villain Theater. Subscribe to our videos. Follow us on all the social medias. Follow these people, they're amazing. I would love to follow them down an alley. No, that's weird. But you know, they're amazing people, and thank you guys so much. My name is Anastasia Paltrap. Follow me at Anna the Russian with one N. Get a Villain Theater t-shirt. Sign up for 5 for 5. This is happening again. This could be you in 5 weeks. Feels really fun. Booyah. All right. Peace, guys. Thank you. Woo. Bye.
Oh my god, I'm sweating. I can't stop sweating. I wore the wrong thing, totally. Wore dogs to the beach. Long black socks. I never learned. I guess I'm just I'm a tropic goth wearing black to the beach. I'm munching on Litos from la cafeteria. Stunning on you hoes with la guaperia. Amidst your hate, my life is full of alegría. Get my nails done with the girl.